What's up, everyone? Welcome to the August 8th edition of FanDuel Tournament Plays presented by PrizePicks. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoneyDFS. And as a reminder, use the code AWESEMO when you sign up and make a deposit at PrizePicks. You'll receive one free month of Stokastic Plus Platinum. You'll also receive a 100% deposit bonus up to $100 on that first deposit. We have a 7-game MLB slate tonight. And as usual, we're going to take a look at 3 of the top tournament stacks and 3 of the top tournament pitchers using the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool on the stokastic.com website. Starting with the top stacks, number 3, the San Diego Padres taking on Alex Wood. Wood is having a very good season with a 3.29 xFIP, 23.5% strikeout percentage, but the Padres active roster now has a 116 WRC plus and a 167 ISO after their moves at the trade deadline. They're projected for 5% ownership with a 7% chance of being the top scoring stack. Number 2, the Baltimore Orioles taking on Yusei Kikuchi tonight in Baltimore. The Orioles are projected for 6% ownership with a 7% chance of being the top scoring stack. Kikuchi has a healthy 25.5% strikeout percentage this year, but he also has a 13% walk percentage, 4.36 xFIP, and he's allowed 1.8 home runs per 9 innings. The Orioles active roster has a 95 WRC plus and a 157 ISO. And number 1, the Toronto Blue Jays on the other side of that game, taking on Jordan Lyles in Camden Yards. The Blue Jays are projected for 16% ownership, but they also have about a 15% chance of being the top scoring stack. Lyles has only struck out 19% of hitters this year with a 4.45 xFIP, and the Blue Jays active roster has a 110 WRC plus and a 163 ISO. Now, before we take a look at the top tournament pitchers, we do have a new promo code for viewers of these videos. That promo code is Adam MLB. It's written at the top of the screen. Use it, receive 50% off any weekly Stokastic Plus package. This offer is available for new users only, but if you haven't already signed up for Stokastic Plus, use this promo code, get yourself 50% off any weekly package. That'll give you access to behind the paywall data, including the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool that I refer to in these videos. So again, promo code AdamMLB, get 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. Now taking a look at the top 3 tournament pitchers, number 3, Cole Irvin is $9,100. That's a pretty healthy price point for a pitcher that only has a 17% strikeout percentage, but he is taking on the Los Angeles Angels. Their active roster has about a 25.5% strikeout percentage with a 93 WRC plus. Irvin is projected for 5% ownership with an 8% chance of being the top scoring pitcher. Number 2, Keegan Thompson, $8,000, projected for 7% ownership with a 9% chance of being the top scoring pitcher tonight against the Washington Nationals. The Nats lineup doesn't have a lot of strikeouts in it, but they also only have an 85 WRC plus now that they've traded Josh Bell and Juan Soto. It's a really weak offense, and it sets up as a pretty good spot for Thompson, who has about a 20% strikeout percentage and a 4.5 xFIP so far this season. And number 1, Chris Bassett, $10,400, taking on the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds also sold at the trade deadline and now have just an 82 WRC plus and 126 ISO on their active roster. Bassett has struck out 24.3% of hitters with a 3.51 xFIP this year. He's projected for about 17% ownership with a 12% chance of being the top scoring pitcher. So to recap, the top 3 tournament stacks: number 3, the San Diego Padres; number 2, the Baltimore Orioles; number 1, the Toronto Blue Jays; and the top 3 tournament pitchers: number 3, Cole Irvin; number 2, Keegan Thompson; and number 1, Chris Bassett.